You know, there's always been a character you never pick on. It's a character, he's an icon. He's everybody's hero. He's everybody's leader. He's everybody's top pick. But today, on Crappy Toy Reviews, there's one character that falls in this class that you just have to say something about. And I know I might get some flack for this, but the character is great. He's an iconic character, but the toy is utter crap. And I'm talking about Titanium, War Within Optimus Prime. So you ask, how can I pick on Titanium? How can I pick on Optimus Prime? He's Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots, hero of the wars for Cybertron. And he's everybody's icon. Yes, I'm not picking on the character. I'm picking on the toy. This is a badly constructed toy. Now, for all of you that don't know, the Titanium line basically brought back die-cast into the figure. A lot of places die-cast didn't need to go. For example, Prime. Yes, his chest and his abdomen and legs and arms are all titanium. Head, shoulder, the joints that connect to the wheels to give him the arms and knees are not. So when you go to move him just a little bit, look at, he's very, very floppy. And that's because the joint here is also plastic. And another thing about the plastic being there, that when you don't have it pegged in right and you raise up the arm for a pose, that happens. This is so heavy that if you don't have this pegged in properly, any movement will dislodge it. So if you have it just slightly pegged, not all the way in, and you raise his arm up for a salute, oh, look at there. It just falls over. And trying to transform this thing with one hand is not fun. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like this toy. I mean, the head sculpt itself is fantastic. But overall, it's just a weird toy. I mean, to try to get any decent poses, you're not going to get it hindered by this chunk of metal right here. You can get leg articulation out to here and bend, but look at that. Look how heavy that is. It just, the whole leg assembly is extremely heavy. This is all chunk of metal right here. Even these guards here are metal. The feet, plastic. Stop dropping your arm, Prime. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some really cool aesthetics, like, you know, extra wrist-mounted blasters for that forms as smokestacks. And also, he has a tendency to want to lean to the left. Which gives him, you know, just some bad features. Now, transformation, that's scary. Go ahead and take away his gun. Oh yeah. Once you get your gun in his hand, getting it out, it's a pain in the neck. Okay, to transform Titanium Optimus Prime, you want to slide in the hands and rotate the arms around. Alright. Now here comes the tricky part. Push in the head and fold up the cockpit. It's on a very flimsy plastic joint as well. Now here's where it gets really tricky. When I talked about that plastic joint, right there it is. These two pieces are connected by plastic. And transforming this is scary. First you gotta rotate the legs around and bring that up. Now if you don't do that right, you feel like you're going to snap that joint. Alright? Rotate this piece around to where that pegs into there, and that piece pegs in here and there. Same over here. Feet, you want to fold the feet down. And then clip them in like that to really give a good feature. Peg holes that are in the middle, scary. And then slide the gun right here. And then you have titanium War Within Prime. Vehicle mode, interesting. But there again, you have these peg joints in the metal that are not all that stable. That the slightest touch and they'll pop loose. It's because all these joints are on plastic, which just doesn't seem right to me. Wheels are plastic, that's understandable. But overall, yeah. I mean, see, look, it just slightly moved and that came loose. So, can I recommend this figure? No, I can't. I can't recommend it because this is one of the lines from Titanium that just turned out to be really bad. And the Titanium line had a few good ones. In fact, I have one of them. But overall, the Titanium line was a good concept, but poorly taken advantage of. As a collector, I have a soft spot for Prime. But as a collector also, don't give me toys that just the slightest movement flop. I don't like that. Don't give me floppy toys right out of the box. Give me floppy toys after a couple of years of playing with them. So, like I say, I buy crappy toys so you don't have to. Later.